Hi you all, my name is Rachel. Course here is Process Equipment Design that I'm sharing. Course code is KC22202. What it is that this course does is actually teach the students in the second year how to be able to do design, some basics before they go to their final year. Over the years, we realized that by the time the students reach the final year, they are lost and get overwhelmed with the amount of work and amount of design skills that they need to have immediately in the final year. So this course covers designing process equipment by applying intuition, critical thinking, and engineering principles. Students are taught step-by-step approach to solve via innovative designs and basic standard methods. The concept of sustainability, Industry Revolution 4.0, basic engineering drawing are covered for the students to apply in designing the process equipment design. The purpose of this course is to prepare the students with the ability to apply chemical engineering principles and applications to design a piece of chemical process equipment that works economically, safely, environmentally friendly, and without raising concerns in society. Course outcome for this course is that at the end of this course, I hope that the students can actually learn to produce a solution to a complex engineering problem using standard chemical process engineering design method. Actually, I posed them a question. I'm not an expert, at doing project-oriented PBL or PBL or anything like that. But I know if you pose real questions to students, they tend to put more effort into learning instead of if it was a book set problem. I took a real problem and I posed it to them, and then they designed a solution. Produce a process simulation on the process equipment, C6 PLO5, which is modern tools usage for engineering. And then number 3 is to produce a PNID engineering drawing, application of process equipment according to British standard. Okay, let me open my Telegram. Right, at first I didn't use Telegram. I used Google Meet, and then Zoom, and then WhatsApp. And then when I learned to do WhatsApp, I was told to only set up a lesson plan page for yourself. And this group is this Telegram window, chat window, chat is only to myself. Okay, I did this just so that I can use this to plan my teaching, then all what I plan to teach everybody. So basically, once I have my material, I set it out. I start with taking attendance and then materials presented, and with recordings of voices. Okay. I did some videos as well, but I find that students who have low bandwidth have it easier to actually listen to an audio in relation to your material. These charts that you see here are from our questionnaire that I've given to the students and discussion on what they suggested and how I'm going to carry out class. And then this is my lesson plan for that class itself. So I have lecture 9 here. If I type in the search window hash lecture week 10, it will give me week 10. This one is week 9. When you hashtag something in Telegram, it's good. Actually, you can't do this in Kaizala. That's one thing. I tried Kaizala as well, but not for this class. And WhatsApp, it's better to have Telegram. It's quite cool because when you click on it, it'll show you where the same word is actually presented, and you can check it very quickly. So in my lesson plan, I very clearly show what I'm going to do in the class, and then if there's some things from the previous week that I'd like to cover with them, I cover with them. And then on future submission of work, other future activities. Also, what I did was show the students that they could this is the distribution of their work activities and what is required. So this one I discussed with them, and also the weeks that are available. Actually, the students didn't want to have classes from May up till the start of the term official, but I informed them that with the amount of they only wanted one class per week, and then they wanted to discuss, but none of them are not actually available. So I told them we won't be able to complete all the material using that method. So I also since have found that if I was to do only one class and another discussion time for them, the discussion usually takes, I was hoping to do half an hour discussion, but it took 2 hours sometimes. Sometimes the students haven't even uploaded their plan of work or progress of work, and then it takes longer. So it's a very difficult thing. So there's this material that I have sent them. I've placed it all here, my lesson plan. And so if you look, my class, it comes alive when you actually carry out the class. It comes alive, and then you have students responding to you, and then I can have recordings of I usually pre-record these recordings in the lesson plan, and then I forward. And if there's any new things that I need to be flexible about, then I mention to them about it. And then this is about it. The most fun part of this is that when I ask them a question and actually know who says yes, who says no, who will try, and then who they will do, and then some will try out finding friends how to do it. So it's really great. I like Telegram because I can actually do this. Kaizala can do this as well, but it has a different feel to it. So this is me when I try, and it's like laying out groundwork, make sure the students are attending on time so that they can follow. And then I believe that if you lay out the tiles, the foundations well in the beginning of the first few lectures, the students tend to follow that pattern, that trend, that routine. So it's very important to set up your style for any of this teaching online face to face. I mean, not face to face, but online on Zoom, face to face on Zoom, and also chatting on chatting apps. Okay, I'm tired. It's really late, and I only have this time to present this because my kids can get noisy in the house. Anyway, this is working from home. Okay, so this is preference. The students decided they have one class per week, one discussion with groups, but I found out that it's very labor intensive for me. There's 7 groups, and then they want discussion for each one, and some of them are not following the timing. So when they haven't done their work, they postpone. My time gets eaten up. So it's really, really, really hard on me. So I changed that. I'm going to have 2 classes a week, and then I'm going to discuss the important stuff on there. So this is further discussion. Okay. And there's some recordings. This is me telling them they can buy their laptops from where and cheaply. And then this is when I try to do review with them, what they learned from their previous classes. I use poll everywhere, and then just COVID information for them to be alert and to be careful and to find out what are the conditions, because I find that if you interact with the students and actually show that you care about their situations and what troubles they are going through, they tend to give you more attention in class. So yeah, that's part of, it's not for everybody, I guess, but I feel really passionate about teaching these students, especially during this time, because we don't want to waste time. Okay, this is my instructions for one of their HYSIS report. I try to give very clear instructions, and then use the schedule rearrangement for them. And what else did I? There was this is my presentations. I gave them lectures, talks. I also asked them what they preferred. There's one question A, and I don't know where it is anymore, but they said they prefer to do on Telegram. So far they've given this. Was the video clear and material? Do you think it was good to develop rubrics for assessment? Oh, what I did as well was for one of the assessments, I developed the rubrics with them, and then I discussed with them what are the important points, and then for them to take on board. So this is in the hope that most of the students in the class actually go through the voting system. But look at this, there's only 26 votes to develop the rubrics, and then this one 23 votes, not 36, but it's fine. The rest will catch up if they want to, because it's all written down here, and then they can look through, so shouldn't be a problem. So that's the last of this, me trying to inform them that we can't do one class and one discussion time for each group, because it's too heavy on me. It's too very heavy on me. This is our discussion on the work. They're pretty responsive now on reporting their work. These are actually, they upload their work. I don't ask them to upload on Telegram because it can get very messy. Oh, hold on, before I go into a discussion of their work, I usually have what I did was you see this, there's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, group 7, and this is where I discuss with them personally in the groups. And then okay, hold on, this is my Trello page. Okay, I also have Trello pages for each group in which they actually post their for them to actually do a good teamwork, and also process equipment design. They have to be able to manage each other. And then before after the milestone 1, before milestone 2, I actually tried to discuss with each group and see if anybody would tell me if their group was working well or not. And then I found out that some were hogging the job, some didn't want to do work when they promised to. So this was the solution for that. I got each group to actually assign names. This I got from Dr. Awang Asri, because he shared that he manages his department using this method of naming a person and then the job that they have done. So I've gotten the students to do this, and they would have who are in charge of which job here. So this group has done quite. That's about it, my sharing for today. I hope that's not too long. Oh, hold on. I said I wanted. The Trello is where they post the work, and then we discuss this one, and then they said most of the time I don't like giving the answers directly to the students. I like to ask them questions, let them dig, let them discover, and then advise them where to find the information, because my main aim is to actually to train them to be able to find the information themselves. Like the saying goes, if you give a man a fish, they eat for a day. If you teach them how to fish, they will eat for a lifetime. So basically, lifelong learning, in the fight to teach them lifelong learning, is actually essential that I teach them how to find information, and proper information, not just from Wikipedia and that's it. If they can't find it in Wikipedia, then there's no more information. So that's what I try to avoid. Alright, I think that is it. I'm not sure if this method of mine will work, but that's tried very hard to set this up. Thank you very much.